If you're new here, welcome back to my channel. I had to come into the bathroom because also I hate hotels that are like small because I feel like I have to whisper because everybody can hear me. But I need to get my tripod, but my phone is on my tripod and I didn't bring my other tripod. So I'm gonna just talk to y'all from right here. Oh my God, it's been forever since I've even been on YouTube, and I just wanna say there is a lot to unpack, but the first thing that we need to talk about is I have made some major life changes. So right now, which is what y'all are about to watch me like behind the scenes, film some content. Y'all are about to watch me film some content for my business, Starvella. So I did go ahead and launch my business, and I'm so excited to share that with y'all. Bending over is not gonna work, okay? I'm so excited to share that with y'all because I have been wanting to start this company for so long, and I finally launched it. And y'all, we just gonna get into all of that. We're gonna talk about it, but basically I gotta check out of this hotel in a second, and so I just wanted to get some like just some kind of like, I don't know, we're gonna figure it out though. Y'all know me, I can make shit up real quick. The main thing is I wanted to check in, introduce myself. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. And also, if you're interested, check out my website, starvella.com. I'll put the link down below. But I'm just so happy to be back here on YouTube. I gotta figure out what type of content that I want to do for YouTube because y'all know I was doing like vlogs and like hair content, makeup content, but I wear my makeup pretty simple these days. I don't really wear a lot of makeup anymore. And also I love doing my hair. Right now my hair is very dirty, so there's nothing I could do with it today. So I'm probably gonna put it in a clip. Like, it's very dirty. I went to the cigar lounge last night and it was just so smoky in there. So I'm gonna put y'all up here and let y'all basically watch behind the scenes, okay? For the record, I have 3 of my advanced copies with me. I kind of do content with these. And I have 2 copies of my... Oh, my hands are wet. That's annoying. See, that's why you... So, this is an advanced copy. There's a copy that I use to shoot with, which I'm not gonna... This is just water from the Sprite. I'm not gonna use it. And then this is my proof copy. So what I like to do with... God damn. My proof, this copy came damaged. So this was like a sample that they made without using my machines. And the lines are not even on this one. There's just a lot of imperfections. But I use this one to write in for myself. And I have another one that I use to write in as well. That's a proof. And I have so many. I'm going to show y'all. Swap this proof out because this one just got wet. And that's why I always bring backup because I'm clumsy. I have my phone set up right here. And I'm kind of just getting some working in bed type of like vibes going here. Make sure y'all can see really well. So just in case I want to use this footage as well. This is a planner that I use as well. I'm not planning though, so this is just a Louis Vuitton planner. This is not a planning video. I don't want people to focus on the planner, but it's just for the aesthetics. So what I'm doing is just kind of, hopefully I'm in focus, but I'm just getting some like B-roll. And then so now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna make sure it's set. I'm gonna pretend write in this journal with my pen and like actually be over here writing. But then the next shot that I'm gonna do is me writing in my proof. Only thing that I'm worried about though is with writing in the proof and people see like that is damaged, if they're gonna think that the products are damaged. Like I don't want people to think that. And I'm wondering too if I need to put on a bra. Let me clean my computer. Okay, let's see. so dirty. I can just smell the smoke. Hair down. Okay, that's a wrap. I'm actually about to go ahead and just clean up and get the rest of my things packed and check out. It's pretty, I don't know why I chose this. I feel like I need Botox. When I gain weight in my face, this always happens. Oh shit. Yeah. It's a cultural divide. Oh no. I'm gonna have to reshoot when my hair is clean because honestly, when my hair is dirty, I don't care. Okay, so I don't even know where we last left off. I think I was letting y'all know I was leaving the hotel. It's a week later. Yeah, it's a week later. My hairstyle is different. Everything is different right now. And honestly, I feel like I need to go get my tripod so I can hold y'all. I'm sitting in the car to talk to y'all because I need privacy, you know, and I need to show y'all a couple things. I need privacy. I think I said I would break everything down for y'all and kind of show y'all, like, just talk about the process of starting a business, honestly, and like what I've been doing, what I've been up to, right? Because I don't know, like, am I gonna be back consistently on YouTube? I can't really say because I'm pretty OCD, and for me, like, I incorporate a lot of artistry into making content, and I feel like I take pride in, like, the information that I have obtained to be able to make content. When I watch people's videos, I'm inspired by it and I want to, like, incorporate it into my own content. Kombucha. So yeah, I don't even know what the other video where we left off. I already started editing, but I can't remember where we left off. So basically, I'm gonna just give y'all the gist of it. I created a business named Starvella. I came up with the name a couple years ago, back in like 2018, like right before I moved to Atlanta. And I was just sitting on my porch one day and I was like, just dreaming, looking at the stars, and I was like, Starvella. To make a long story short, I decided I wanted to leave Atlanta. Y'all already known this for years. I've been saying I wanted to leave Atlanta. Once I got to, like, just experience a whole nother world, I wanted to leave Atlanta. Oh my god, we're about to lose the sun. Actually, that's kind of good because it's blinding me. Oh, see my mind. I decided to leave Atlanta because I was no longer inspired by my environment. My environment was not inspiring me to get to where I know I want to be. Like, when I went to Atlanta, like, actually, was I talking to TikTok when I said this? But y'all know I moved to Atlanta to become an esthetician. I think I still have that video public. If not, that video is private, but I just talked about, like, why I moved to Atlanta, why I wanted to be an esthetician. And I wanted to be an esthetician to, like, help myself with my acne, and also I use it as an excuse to, like, move away and still, like, further my education. So I am a licensed esthetician. If you're new to my channel, I don't really talk about that a lot, and honestly my content is not really geared towards being an esthetician. Maybe like makeup, but like hair is really where I feel like I find a lot of passion in hair, and it's one of my hobbies. But nonetheless, that's why I moved to Atlanta. I'm done with Atlanta though. I have no plans on going back unless it would be for work. Right now I'm in Alabama, which is where I'm from. I'm at my mom's house, just to catch y'all up. Moved back in with my mom. Just decided, like, I needed to do a reset and I needed to launch my business. And so with me being in the situation that I was in Atlanta, where I just felt like I wanted to get out of the nightlife environment because it was influencing me to in so many different ways. For one, it influenced, like, bad behavior for me. Two, I just didn't have the best attitude because of the people that I was around. That was a lot of what was happening, but I realized like it was my environment. Even when it came to men, working in the nightlife in Atlanta, when it comes to men, it's gonna be very hard for you to find, excuse me, it's gonna be very hard for you to actually find like somebody that you can really commit to from just working in Atlanta. So that was another thing. Like I'm 28. I'm at the point where like, okay, I want to shift my career. So I was like, let me go home and stuff. But yeah, I had another traumatic experience. What's new on my way out? Had another traumatic experience. And for me, that's what solidified everything that I was already planning. Like when I had that traumatic experience, I was like, okay, I think it's time to go. It's time to go. So that's exactly what I did. I left. And now I'm here and I started my business. Like I got focused. I actually started my business. I was already working with a designer. So I hired a designer. Her name is Hannah. Her information is Hannah RMS. That's her business. And she is a designer for, she makes more than journals. Like she makes books. She does like marketing, all those different types of things. I got her to help me design my book because when I was designing it, sucked, was not good, ugly. This is a rough copy. This is like one of the proofs. So my official copies, I have those inside. I don't really feel like messing with those right now. I have on makeup, but this was not even my first proof. So I want to show y'all what my first proof actually looked like. This was the first copy that I ever got. And I wonder if it's showing up on camera, but it's a lavender color. It's really pretty. I think someday I might actually add this to the collection with one of my pinks, like because I'm gonna have a pink color in the collection as well. So it's really cute. That was the first, right? I'm like, this is ugly, this is terrible, this is not what I want, right? So they sent me more samples, sent me more colors, and then I decided on a color. They then sent me this sample and I was pissed. Mind you, I'm paying a couple $100s for a sample. Mind you, this is like one of the cheapest companies that I could find based out of China, which is a whole nother conversation that we have to talk about that has like really affected me. Like working with China, I need both of my hands. This was the second copy. This copy was the second copy. Hated it. It just like I was like, are y'all stupid? I almost didn't even want to work with them anymore because there's just so many different things about this that's flawed, right? So then we decided on F and G copies. What that means is they're gonna send me a book that's made by the machine but is not put together. And so I was like, okay, let's see what that's about. So that's what this is. So this is all the pages that will go inside of the journal. So I can show y'all now since we're not at the hotel and I'm not really busy. So it says, this journal, why is my camera overheating? So it says this journal belongs to here. The second page will also say, it has this cute little message on it. I hope the lighting is still good because of the shade. Yeah, I look so cute. So you have the line pages, and so this is how they look. Quality is beautiful. The paper quality is beautiful. Like everything is amazing. And also just the process of creating this brand. These are the end papers. This is like actually like, this is what the inside of a hardcover looks like. It's actually cardboard on the inside, and then they wrap it in the fabric. And there's the back. So that's that. And then since we're on products, I'll go ahead and just show y'all another product that I have. If you have good notes, you'll really love this. This is my within guided journal. So this is the same prompts as the 50 prompts to quiet the noise and return to self. Yes. Okay, so I just wanted to show y'all like the contents of the journal. So here's the content page, and what I really love about this page is obviously it gives you whatever information that you need about the journal. And then if you need to add an extra page, you can just tap here and it'll take you to a blank page. So that's a really cool thing that I decided to make. And then if you hit here, you can literally add another page, current template. So that's how you do that. Over here is the inner introduction page, and obviously you guys will be able to see that right here. And you can pause the video and you can read this page, and then the next page is going to be before you begin. So I'll just read just a little part of it just for the video, just so y'all can kind of get it in my voice. Journaling is sacred for those of us who need space to think. It's where we build clarity without seeking validation. It's when we're learning to feel instead of explode, when emotional intelligence becomes the standard, not the exception. So I created this guided journal to reach the parts of myself that ran deeper than words. Loving myself meant meeting the version of me I hadn't truly sat with. It meant asking the questions I once avoided. Why do the environments I used to tolerate now make me feel unsafe? And this is what I was talking about with y'all when I was telling y'all, like, when I would go to work, I genuinely would cry on my way to work, or I would be at work and I'm like internalizing how I feel, and I just felt like I would go home and I would feel so sick. And I was just, I don't know, it's like an outer body experience. It's like I'm walking around Atlanta, I'm going here, I'm going there. I have all these different people in my life, I have all these different friends, but I wasn't happy. But I didn't really know why, other than I want to leave Atlanta. But it's like, okay, you want to leave Atlanta, but what is it about Atlanta? Because you can go somewhere else and still have the same habits, right? So the next part is, why do certain friendships feel misaligned? Why do certain friendships feel misaligned? Why does this new version of me feel so unfamiliar and yet so necessary? Within was born from that space. It's not about healing. It's about coming back to yourself with honesty, grace, and a willingness to feel everything. It's a quiet reset, a deep return, a renewal that can only come from within. Brittany Star Jackson. Me. So yeah, that's that page. Just to show y'all a little bit more about the journal. So we got different prompts. We got quotes in here. This version of me doesn't need to prove anything. She just needs space to breathe. I'll just pick a random prompt. How can I create sacred closure for a chapter I've mentally left behind? What areas of my life are in resistance to my next level? And so each section is, has different prompts pertaining to X, Y, and Z, right? Who am I when I no longer need space to be healed? When I no longer need to be healed, to be loved? That's a good one for me, because like the fact that we're always evolving, when are we ever going to be perfectly healed? We're going to keep going through stuff. So you're going to have to like, what is healing? I always think we need to be ready and we need to be perfect for our partner. And somebody had told me, like, you can find the man of your dreams. You can heal with a person. A person can allow you to heal. A person can heal you. That's the journal. And then if we go over to the prompts are a little different. They're the same exact questions though, but I'm gonna show y'all what I decided to do with the prompts, right? So like this one. So the liberation section, it says, where have I been performing healing instead of embodying it? And this question invites you to reflect on the parts of yourself that are still operating from a wound, even though you told yourself you've moved on. So some questions that I felt like were a little deeper, I decided to drop those little messages to help you understand a little more about it. What would it look like to be the safest place I know? And I had to sit with this. I had to sit with this question. What would it look like to be the safest place that I know? Yeah, this particular prompt says, you know what it is? My camera hasn't even been on for longer than 20 minutes. It's never done that. It's never overheated the way that it is. And it's just the devil. It's just the devil. These little small things are things that would keep me from continuing what I'm doing right now, continuing from having this conversation. And that's one of the things I realized as I'm journaling, like, what are my triggers? What are things that get in my way? What are things that affect my productivity? Those little things affect my productivity. When things are not perfect, because I am so meticulous, that affects me. And I'm working on that. Hopefully this is not over edited. So this prompt, what would it look like to be the safest place that I know? This prompt is about becoming your own sanctuary, a space where your emotions are allowed, where your truth doesn't need to be edited, where your dreams aren't doubted and your fears aren't shamed. Ask yourself, what boundaries would I hold if I saw myself as sacred? How would I speak to myself when I'm hurting? How would I care for my mind, body, and energy if I were my own safe haven? Being a safe place isn't about perfection, it's about presence. Right. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same questions, but these go a little more because I didn't want to. It's only $7.99 on the website, so I didn't want to just give prompts. I wanted to give more. Of course, obviously with the journal, you don't get this much. You don't get these little deep little dives. It's only about 5 or 6 of them, the little deep dives. But I will say, like, if you wanted to add on the prompts just so you can have the deep dives, you're more than welcome to do that. You can add that on while you're getting the journal, and then you have like both, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you want to play a game and you don't want to actually bring your journal out. Like maybe you want to just have be in a group setting, and that's might be the reason why you want to use prompts, you know? Okay, we're back. I feel like my internal temperature should have cooled down by now. The sun is not out. Everything is fine. Why are you tripping? Why are you overheating? What is wrong with you? I don't understand. Like, stop. So I continued that obviously on TikTok because I'm not gonna let this shit stop. Like, I'm not gonna let it stop. The main thing is, you know, what I have to say that I've learned throughout all of this is that sometimes you really just have to pivot, and you really have to like understand that there might be a time where you need to go 2 steps back. So I feel like for me, coming to Alabama is me like being able to like really mentally regroup and get myself back on track, because where I was mentally, that is not okay. That is not okay for me. I'm not one of those type of people that will allow myself to stay in a certain place. So yeah, next location, I've probably already told y'all in previous videos where I'm headed and where I'm planning on going. And what's crazy is I've been making so many connections in that state and in that space, and I'm already kind of somewhat building a network. I already have a new opportunity even just now, just that I got today in the new state that I'm moving to. I got an opportunity that is going to be very life-changing for me. I haven't told anybody about it. And just the way my company is headed, like with wellness, that's all me. Like, I feel like I'm everything wellness. I think everything that I've been through was, do not cry. We don't cry. We not crying on camera. Actually, I really don't care about crying on camera no more, honestly. Like, that's not even a thing. I'm not gonna make this video too long, too much rambling. It's already just a lot, I'm sure, because, you know, we're in the same setting. But I am so grateful that God brought me home for these couple of weeks, couple of months. I'm so grateful because there was a lot of things going on even at home that I didn't even realize, and I needed to be here, and I needed to be here for my family. And so I'm really glad for that, because I am going to be moving so far away. It's not going to be just a drive away like how it was in Atlanta, where I'm 2 hours away and, you know, I can see my mom and see my sisters. Yeah, my sister just had a baby. She just had a son, you know. So I'm just glad that I came home and like got to really just be there for everybody and experience that. But what I can say is my first quarter of the year has been nonetheless amazing. I don't take anything back. Even the trauma, I don't take it back. I'm so grateful for what that did to me, because it really helped me. It really helped me set boundaries. I have lost friends this year. I have lost lifelong friends this year. It is what it is. I've lost people that I thought I would never lose. I've set boundaries with people that I thought I would never lose. And, you know, I fell out with people that I didn't really care if I lost them. You know, I did. Like, everybody can't be in your life for forever. And so that's what I realized. Is like, I can't keep being a people pleaser. I can't keep overextending myself. I can't keep giving. I can't keep hiding. I can't keep suppressing. I can't keep doing all those things and think I'm gonna be that person that I see in my mind, you know. So I had to change. I had to do something different, and I needed a reset. I needed a moment to where I could just breathe and I could just think and I could do nothing. And I was thinking like, God, I need some support. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep living on my own. I don't want to anymore. I want help. And I don't necessarily want it to just come from a man. You know, like when I was with my ex, obviously he helps me a lot. I'm so grateful for, you know, being able to have that experience, because I got to experience what it's like, you know, being with somebody that you love and that you care about, and them helping you and you helping them in whatever type of way. So really grateful for that relationship. Now I can actually say it, and I'm just at peace, and I'm able to walk away from that. Brownie, do not come in this car. Y'all, anyways, the camera overheating. The cat is on the damn car. You know, that's what happens when you go home and you move back home and move back in with your family. So yeah, more things to come. I don't know, maybe we'll talk again. Maybe the next time we talk, I'll be checking into my new apartment in a new state, and y'all will be experiencing a whole new version of me as we get ready to enter our 30s. 28 is already going good. First quarter is going amazing. Please support my business. I really need the help right now. My journals are in pre-orders again. Back to the business. The journals are in pre-order again. I had to go ahead and turn them back on because of everything that's going on with tariffs and all those things. I had to up the price from $27.99 to $32 even, and that's gonna just help me be able to pay for all the extra fees and all the different things that's going on right now in America. Really need the help. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, I know like it's been a year since I've checked in on YouTube, and I am calling all my subscribers in to help me. I need the help. I need the help. I need the support. Even if you just buy the 50 prompts, it's $7.99. Like, buy the prompts. They will help you. Not only me, they will help you. And I hope that we can evolve together. Please comment down below. I need new friends. I need new connections. Like any other women in business, I look forward to making a connection with y'all. And thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.